everyone. Fluffy here. Everything's white, so yeah. Fluffy here. What I have today is, oh my God, what? Pizza? Fluffy, didn't we just talk about you cheating with pizza? What it is, I saw it in an advertisement from my local HEB, and I was really excited and wanted to try it and just could never get over there. And then I saw it on a Walmart advertisement. So yesterday, I told you I went to go visit my mom. And when I got done visiting, I had to pick up some medication. And so I went to my Walmart to pick up my prescriptions, and I wanted to pick up some sour cream, just a couple of things. And so I decided to check to see if they have it. And what it is low carb pizza. It is 4 grams of carbs per serving, and allegedly there is 2 servings per pizza. So that's 8 carbs. But get this, the crust is Parmesan cheese and a slice of chicken. To me, it looks like crust, although it could be manipulated chicken, and that's why there's carbs in it, because chicken has no carbs, and neither does good Parmesan cheese. So there's probably fake stuff in here. So in the long run, it's probably not the best choice if you're trying to stay away from preservatives. Me and a subby or a viewer were talking about either in private or in the comment section about preservatives being bad, and I had said we got rid of most of our prefab foods. It says, this is the supreme: mozzarella cheese, pizza sauce, vegetables, Italian sausage, uncured pepperoni, and an all-natural chicken breast with Parmesan cheese crust. And there's an asterisk by all natural. So let's see. Okay, the no artificial ingredients, only minimally processed. So that's probably, yeah. And this is the whole list from there to there of the ingredients. So I see a lot of artificial stuff in here. So if you're having a craving like I am, and you really want pizza, let's taste it and see. And then what I have here is a whole Caesar salad kit. The ones at Aldi's are pretty small, so this is nothing added in there, just the stuff. Well, I added black pepper because one of the Caesar salad kits from Walmart always comes with a small pack of black pepper, and ever since I've had that, I add black pepper. So, but other than that, it's just a whole thing. So this supposedly is 2 portions. I don't know who's anybody's life. Maybe I'll get down to a size where I'll be happy with 2 mini slices. I did not do a close-up, y'all. You'll have to forgive me. Plus, these upload so quickly now. So this is, I got the Supreme. Let me see if I can turn it around without spilling every ingredient. This is the crust. It doesn't look like chicken. So let's taste it. It's an everyday run-of-the-mill pizza. It doesn't suck. But I wouldn't say, oh my God, it's like the best pizza I ever had. I have to readjust that umbrella, y'all. It is doing me no good over here. As you can see, everything's kind of washed out. So I'll have to readjust it. But yeah, and the price point on this, I bought 3 of them because they were 4 flavors. And I think the 4th one was all cheese. And for the price I paid for this, you better have some kind of toppings. This is the Supreme. I have pepperoni, and then I think I have sausage. I can't remember what the 3rd one is I picked up. Y'all, this itty-bitty pizza is $5.98. Where some of y'all are from, maybe that's a reasonable price, but for me, this shouldn't have cost more than $2.50. But if I'm jonesing for pizza, and lately here I have been, it's not a bad alternative because, you know. So, there you have it. Fluffy. Is that the same shirt as yesterday? Yeah. And those are the pants I had on. And there's the bra. Y'all, I got home and I was so hot. As soon as I hit this living room, off came the clothes. I almost forgot to put my shirt on. I got everything set up and I kept thinking, what's wrong? Yeah. That'd be a whole different kind of video if you... So, I had to throw the shirt on. I had it on for 3 hours. Maybe 3. I don't really taste the chicken part of it. Not bad. Pizza Hut would have been better. Y'all, Cece's, what we used to do when I first started losing weight, a long time ago. Excuse me. What we used to do when we go to Cece's, because it's cheap to fill the kids up, you know, with pizza. They would make me a crustless pizza. They take the little tins that the pasta to go comes in, hot pasta to go. Then they'd stick every ingredient that they would put in the pizza in the pan and then put it through the machine instead of putting it on top of a piece of bread. Amazingly enough, it tasted pretty good. And I usually got the Supreme, so I'd have it be like a hot cheese salad. I'm satisfied, but don't get me wrong, I wanted the crust. So if I eat all 4 pieces, that's 8 carbs, which is not bad. Is it 8 healthy carbs? That's debatable. The fact that it's not 8 carbs of a slice of white bread or a bowl of white rice. In whose world is only 8 carbs for a bowl of rice? Well, my fake rice. But it's got veggies on it. The Supreme has veggies on it. You know, but if you go by the pre-boxed processed part of it, then no, it's not your healthiest choice. But if you're going to cheat, you really have a hankering for pizza to keep you from eating 40 carbs a slice. I've got to check my blood sugar. I bought this table at IKEA. It's supposed to be my new side table because, well, even for my taste, I got too much crap over here. And now that I'm walking more, I want to not have things so convenient. Unless I'm in the flare, and then I can just put everything I need over there for a couple of days. So I really got to clean that out. So my trip to see my brother-in-law got postponed. He called me last night. Because I texted him, I messaged him saying I wanted to come this weekend because he said any weekend. And so, but he called me and said, look, now on Sunday, a close friend of theirs passed away last weekend. And we're planning on having a celebration of his life on Sunday, starting Sunday morning. It was during the day. And he's like, you're welcome to come. And so when he called me, he said, we have to be there by 10. I said, but you can still come and you can still come with us if you'd like. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I feel like a fifth wheel because although I have met them before, it's a gay couple of theirs. I really liked the gentleman that died. I mean, the partner was really sweet too, but he had a dry sense of humor in the very beginning. I couldn't tell whether he was just being a smartass like me or was he just rude, you know? But I got to know him that day, and I think I've met him twice, and he was a really fun guy. I don't know that whole group. And I would have, you know, felt like a tag along because it just isn't my group. So I thought, no, I'm going to go ahead and wait and come next weekend, meaning, you know, not this coming weekend, but the weekend after, Father's Day weekend. And he sounded relieved because he goes, yeah, he said, because I'd really hate to rush you out the door Sunday. You know, when you're here, I'd like to see you for as long as possible. And I'd hate to say, you know, Sunday, hey, it's 9 o'clock, get out, we got to go. I said, I understand. Then he goes, and we stay up late talking, you know, I enjoy our late night talks on Saturday. And then we kind of get up late a little Sunday and we have breakfast, chit chat for most of the day before you go. But that's kind of how I want it too. So I just told him, let's do it the weekend after. And I said, you sure you don't have anything planned? Well, his father's passed and my father's passed, so we won't be celebrating yet. But, you know, he does have, one of his sisters is married, and his favorite, not his favorite niece, the niece he sees the most, you know, Father's Day. I didn't know if they were going to invite him. He goes, no, he said, I'm not going anywhere that weekend. I said, okay, well, then I'll come. So, believe it or not, and I guess it's the chicken crust, but those two pieces made me full, and I really haven't eaten that much of my salad. So, let me focus on my salad in case I get too full. I'd rather eat the salad because this can always get reheated. Right. If it gets you full, then it's worth the $6. It's typical run-of-the-mill pizza. It's not, I mean, Pizza Hut's better. Every time I watch the show, I mean to tell you, but I haven't been filming. I've been obsessed with, and I guess because I'm on a diet, I'm on a call diet, lifestyle change because of my diabetes. I've been obsessed with my 600-pound life. I've been watching it a lot lately. And then the other one that's a follow-up, Skin Tight, where people have lost a ginormous amount of weight and they have to have skin removal. Anyway, the guy on there, Dr. Nazauddin, he works out of 2 hospitals. At first, I saw him mostly at the one hospital, but a couple of these past shows, he's done surgery at a second hospital. But the main one, that's St. Joseph's, y'all, that's the hospital that I told you the nightmare about, where the surgeon that messed up my eye was from, how I got treated like crap in the emergency room. That's St. Joseph's Hospital. That's the hospital. I was like, oh my God. Hi, dumbass. I was 3 shows in before it dawned on me when I saw St. Joseph's. That was at the hospital. Yeah. And I squint at it every time I see it come on. There's one more thing I kept saying that I was going to tell y'all, and I can't remember it right now. So if I blurt something out, that's what it is. But the main thing was the St. Joseph Hospital. Oh! I mentioned I went to IKEA this past Saturday. My mom went. I was so glad. She had to sit a lot, but she has one of those walkers now that has the seat in it. So anytime she needed to sit, she would. She wouldn't have to find a place. Anyway, we're in the cutlery place, the dishes and the pots and pans area. And I have a bad habit of like parking my cart in the middle of an aisle. I do it at Walmart. And so when somebody excuses me because I'm in their way, you know, I fall all over myself apologizing because it is my fault. People are usually okay about it. So I'm in there and I'm looking at something and I have my purse and my mom's purse where the children normally sit, because I told my mom, put the purse in my cart, that way the seat, because she was going to just sit it in the seat part of the walker. I said, that way you can just sit and not have to struggle moving your purse. So we did. So it's behind me. It's kind of to my hip. I can see them. I turn for a second and I feel somebody behind me. Now, by the time he says, excuse me, he says it under his breath and like he's pissed off. I turn around to see my basket 4 feet from me. I'm pissed, and the guy brushes past me. And I was like, my purses are in there. You could have said, excuse me, sooner. I said, rude. This motherfucker had the nerve to tell me, go fuck myself. Yeah, he gets about 6 feet from me. Go fuck yourself. Girl, I told you. I'm tired of being run over. I'm tired of keeping my mouth shut, no matter what repercussions come after that. On this channel, in my personal life, at the doctor's office. I don't care. I'm sick of it. So when he said that, I went off. I didn't cuss back, but I said it real loud to draw attention to him. And I said, oh, wow. Look at you and your mouth. You must feel like a real man talking to a woman like that. How proud you must be. So what does he do? Never makes eye contact with me. Keeps his head down, and he's still looking whatever it is he was in such a hurry to look at. He says it again. Well, this time I'm a little bit further, so I raised my voice. Of course, my daughter was mortified, but my nephew was there. And I said, oh, wow, using that kind of mouth with kids around, especially my young nephew. I said, boy, I bet people are falling all over themselves trying to be your friend. Wow, you must feel like a real man right now. I was mad, y'all. So then, he goes this way. He walks off on the opposite side of me. And he comes back with the lady. Well, I noticed she's not making eye contact with him either. I don't know if she heard our altercation or she was afraid of him. But they were looking at something. So I'm standing there at the entrance to a new section of different things. And so I'm standing there and I'm waiting for my kid to come. So him and his lady, because I don't know if it's his wife, girlfriend, who it was, sister, I don't know. I come with the basket. Total convict move. He starts walking towards me, looking dead in my eye. Now, he looked like an old, broke-down Steve Austin with hair. You know, Stone Cold Steve Austin wrestler. He looks me dead in my eye. And I guess he thought that was intimidating to me. So what did I do? I gave him this look back. I promise you. I had hundreds and hundreds of male convicted felons trying to stare me down every day for years. One little look in an IKEA was not going to, you know, at my health, one punch, I'd have probably been on the ground, but he didn't know that. He didn't know that. So as he was going by, my mom was standing there and I said, Mom, I said, I said, get in front of me. I said, because if some asshole, that's when I cussed. I just said, if some asshole runs into you, I said, I'm going to jail today. You know, I never saw that man the rest of the trip because usually you see the same people because people usually go at the same pace and you kind of run into them again. Never saw him or her again. I was hot. And then my daughter, the ex was always one for making scenes. And I mean, she was embarrassing though. Cussing and all that. But I didn't cuss him. But a lot of people get away with that kind of stuff because people don't say anything. They don't want to draw attention to themselves, so they get to do stuff undercover because nobody really would have known where the go F yourself came from because he was, real close to the shelves where he was looking at stuff and he was looking down when he said it. He couldn't even turn around and look me in the face and tell me that. So I wanted to shine a spotlight on him. What's that? See something, say something. So I sure did. And I told her, I said, no, I wasn't going to sit there and take it. I didn't cuss the man back, and I wanted people to know who was telling me to go F myself. So, yeah, that was my excitement for Saturday. And I'm glad I went. I had a good time, but my PTSD was really kicking because it was a Saturday, and it started to get crowded. So I started having anxiety because I get that fear that with a big crowd, they're going to knock me down and I'm going to injure my eye again. So I started sweating like really bad. I had to sit a couple of times and it wasn't because of my back. I think out of the 5 times I had to sit, maybe twice was because, my back started hurting, but it took a long time. And, but then after I had that altercation with that guy, I was so mad. We got almost to the end. I told my daughter, I got to sit down because right now I really think I'm going to faint. And I started sweating even worse. I know that was because I was already anxious and then this guy made me mad. By the time we went to have lunch, I was fine. So, yeah, that was my excitement. That's all. I appreciate all the wonderful comments on my last video, y'all. I'm really sorry I scared some of y'all. It's never my intention. I'm really proud of myself. That right there is a box of Aldi crackers. Not low carb. My daughter bought it for herself. No, until she's ready herself, she's, not a skinny mini, but she's not like me. Go figure she gains a little weight when she's home and then drops it when she's out of town. But she bought those and she's been trying not to have stuff in the house I can't have, but she was looking at them and I'm like, get them because, so she had that with, I forgot what she had it with. And there's some, it's got black pepper, like black pepper crackers, and they're really good. Different shapes, different flavors. I haven't touched it. So, it doesn't mean I can have chocolate cake in here. And then Breyers has ice cream that's it's called Carb Smart. 3 grams carbs, 3 grams of carbs per serving, and get this, the serving size, half a cup. That's a lot. Usually for serving size, kind of like 2 small pieces, it's usually a quarter of a cup. My daughter did check. I haven't broke into it yet. So my daughter loves cake, until she's ready to stop eating cake. What I got, and I should have put it here, but I'm just thinking about what I bought yesterday. It's a cake in a cup. A little package that you mix, and it's just enough cake mix for a coffee cup. So that way, because if she made a whole cake, I already know me. I already know. It's in the house. I already know. As much as I want to stay off the needle, I still would think that I'd start just putting slivers of it off. And I'd go back so many times for the sliver. That'd be a whole slice worth. Excuse me, That salad tastes good, y'all. It is 12:10 here in Texas right now, and I've been filming 25 minutes already. What the hell? Speed up, Fluff! Hurry up! Well, thank you, McAfee. No virus is found on my PC. I appreciate that. Am I still running? Yeah. The butcher block and the numbers are white, so. I really want to have another piece of that pizza, but it's really filling. I'll have it in a couple of hours. Plus, it's not like the best pizza I ever have. Would I buy it again if it were on sale? Yes. At $6, not sure. Okay, I'm getting kind of full. I need to take my metformin. I think a 27-minute video. I'll get this uploading, edited. Appreciate you watching. Once again, I appreciate all the kind words in the last video. It really means a lot to me. I love you all. God bless y'all. Positive vibes out to each and every one of you. Remember to always be kind. Be your own advocate. I love you, and I will talk to y'all real soon. Bye.